Well, Surprise Comics, this is Matt coming back at you with another haul. And these are the things I picked up over the last couple weeks. Of course, we started here with Howard the Duck #1, the Gwenpool variant. I was lucky enough to grab one of these. I asked my comic book store to put one on hold for me about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And they had no clue what I was talking about. But when I showed up, first thing, everyone ran over to the variants looking for it. Wasn't there. But I was lucky enough to have one put aside in my box for me. The store owner handed it to me and said, make sure you don't let anyone see that you have this. And they handed it to me and kind of put it underneath a couple of my other hold books to make sure that it was well hidden. So I was lucky enough to get this for $20, which is based on the price it's going for now. Great buy. I'm glad I have it. So up next, I went to this is a eBay deal actually. All new X-Men #1. I got the Deadpool variant on this. Now I got more than just this comic. I got this plus 2 through 28 as a whole run. And I got it off for $9. It's one of those situations where I was up late looking on eBay. I saw this was coming up, and I'm like, you know, no one had even bid on it yet. So I'm like, what the heck? I'll just throw a $3 bid out. And then I wake up the next morning, I look on my phone, I had won it. $3 plus $6 shipping for 28 issues of X-Men, which, you know, I don't know a whole lot about this series. I just know it's the original X-Men team, which is a team that I always liked growing up. And I figured it'd be worth reading. And it's a nice little run for me to have. And the seller, who obviously I think they had to pay more in shipping than the whole auction cost just to get them to me. Even with that, they still threw in Morbius, the Living Vampire, 1 through 5 for free. So that's just a great seller right there that will throw things in even when I know they're losing money big time on the sale. So big props to them. I also had a chance to go to a Half Price Books, and I picked up this Witches #2, the Phantom variant. And every time I see a Phantom variant, I just love it. I don't know a whole lot about who Phantom is or what Phantom is, but all their variants are just awesome looking. This tree with the witch kind of melded into it, reaching down at the girl. Just an awesome cover. I didn't just get this issue, I got actually the entire run of Witches 1 through 6, and I think they all came out to $8 total for that entire run. They already had it, but it doesn't hurt to have extra copies of such a great book. Also, while I was there, I picked up George A. Romero, Empire of the Dead #1. There's like 3 different acts to this, so there's 3 different #1s, but this is like the first act, #1. This has been picked up for a TV show. It's been in the rumors for a long time, but just last week AMC announced that it's going to be the channel that's going to televise it. And so look for this book to get another uptick, then die down again. And then when the show actually starts, you'll see another jump on it. But Empire of the Dead #1, it's a good time to get them if you haven't got it yet. Another variant I picked up is Spider-Gwen #1. Again, with the Phantom variant. You know, just great looking cover there. The way the way it was colored, it just seems to work real well. You got the classic hairstyle and everything going on with it. The next 2 issues I picked up at this, where I live, there's this little place where, it's actually not too little of a place, but basically it's kind of a consortium, I think is the right word, where it's just a bunch of different smaller vendors taking up space in a bigger building. And I go there and it's, you know, I really don't ever find a whole lot that's great there, but on Saturdays, they'll sell, like they have this empty area in the middle of the store where they'll sell tables real cheap to people who come in. And usually when people come in, it's complete junk. But every once in a while you can find some gems. It's almost kind of like garage sale type stuff there. I was able to find Flash #1. This is the volume 2, I believe, where Wally West takes over as Flash. I got that for $2. And then I also got Marvel Comics Presents number 19, which is the first appearance of Doom Patrol. And I think I paid $2 as well for that. And it was kind of funny because the guy had Doom Patrol, the actual series. And you can see where he scratched out the low price to put up a big price, covering it up because of the TV show announcement. I think he was trying to make a little bit extra money off those, which is fine and good. It's a little bit hotter of a book. He just charged a little bit extra for that. But then this book was sitting there in his box too, and he had no clue what it was, so I was able to snatch it up for a real cheap price. Also in my area, the store called Bookman's, which is a used bookstore. Made it over there this week. Got a few nice buys. I got Batman number 417, which is the first part in a 4-part series called 10 Nights of the Beast. This is the first appearance of KG Beast. He's supposedly going to be making an appearance in one of the upcoming movies. And so we'll see how that plays out with that character. I know there's a animated movie that came out about, it was a year ago or so, about Arkham Asylum, and KG Beast was one of the characters in that, and it was a Suicide Squad movie, and so Amanda Waller has to come out and talk about how they have chips in their heads, and she can kill them at any moment, and he calls her bluff on it and walks out the door. The next thing we know, his head is missing. So I wonder if KG Beast will be making another appearance like that. You know, you see the lineup for the Suicide Squad movie, and there's like 4 or 5 characters really well known, everyone knows, everyone likes. Then there's 4 or 5 characters you're like, who is that? And so you know one of those characters is going to get killed that same way in that movie, and 3 or 4 of the other ones are going to get killed unceremoniously, because why have a movie called Suicide Squad if nobody dies? And that's always kind of been one of the things about that book, is that for Suicide Squad on suicide missions, they do pretty well as far as surviving. So I don't know why I just bring that up, but I don't think KG Beast is in Suicide Squad. I think it's Batman vs. Superman supposed to have a cameo or something, but maybe it's Suicide Squad. I'm not sure. But either way, first appearance, good comic to have. And actually, as some of you may know, I collect Batman. I'm trying to put together the entire run, and this is one of the ones I'm missing, so it's great to have that hole plugged. So we'll put these aside. Also from that, I picked up another copy of Batgirl number 0 for $2. So can't complain about that. And they also got the Lego variant for issue number 36 for $3. I thought the 2 comics look pretty cool together. The Lego version over that one, but it seems Batgirl's real popular right now, so picking up her variants and stuff for cheap seems to make sense. Got a copy of New Mutants number 1. Picked that up for $4. Swamp Thing, written by Scott Snyder, one of my favorite writers. Number 1 from the New 52. That was $4 as well. Also got the second appearance of Carnage for $6. Amazing Spider-Man 362 is pretty good shape. You know, unfortunately it wasn't 361, but you know, it feels that's one I haven't had before, so it's glad to get it. And then this next comic I picked up for $4, Green Arrow number 1. And I don't know what it is about this comic. It's not a super rare comic or anything, but you know, I've been collecting this run of Green Arrow for at least 2 years now. I've picked up every issue through back issue bins, dollar bins, and things like that, sales. You know, I don't think I've paid more than $2 for any individual issue in the entire run. But you know, I was prepared to spend $10, $15 on this if I could find it. And I've been to several cons and stuff, and no one has Green Arrow number 1. I don't know if it's an incredibly rare book or anything, but you know, it just, we weren't connecting, and so to get this out for just a couple of $4, it was fine by me. So that was from the used bookstore called Bookman's. I also ran to another comic book shop a little bit further away from my house. I wouldn't call it my local comic book shop. but they had some back issues of Batman. And I live in the Phoenix area, and there's not a lot of great, there's a lot of great people and great the comic book shops. I love the shops around here, but as far as back issues go, even more recent, modern back issues, it's just hard to come by stuff. I think there's a lot more people collecting this stuff than there are comic book shops supplying this stuff. So when the comic book shops get stuff in that's even 2-3 year old, let alone older than that, they can charge an arm and a leg for it because there's always people looking for it. So I was surprised to see this in the store, and even more surprised to see it for just $5. So I picked up 9 and number 8. And these are the 2 issues that are part of the Night of the Owls storyline. Also got number 7, part of the run, which is the first full appearance of Harper Row. And it's not even the full, it's like she has like 2 or 3 pages, I think. And people say that Batman number 1 is the first appearance of Harper Row because like there's a page where Batman's thinking about things and it shows like pictures of new allies and old friends, and it like show, new allies. It show just people, and one of the people was Harper Row, and old friends. It shows Jim Gordon and Alfred and things like that. And so they draw this girl that no one knows who she is, and no one has any clue who she is until they tell us basically, oh, that was her. And so Batman 1 is technically Harper Row's first appearance, but Batman 7's considered the first full appearance. I got number 5, which is the first full appearance of the Court of Owls. They make a cameo in number 4. Number 4 is a more desirable book. And really number 6 is even more desirable just because it has a really awesome cover. This cover is pretty good too, though. Well, all these Craig Capullo covers were just amazing. So I got all those for $5 each, and then for $10, I was able to grab Batman number 2. It just goes on in the story. And I don't know if this is the first appearance of Lincoln March or not. I know he's in this one, but I think he's probably in number 1 as well. But I can't say for sure. So this may be first appearance Lincoln March, I'm not sure. But I can, when I show the video, I'll put it up and let you know in editing. And the final book I have for this haul, I don't have any huge keys or anything, but this one's a pretty big key, at least for me, because it's one of my favorite characters. This is the first appearance of Scott Lang, who you all know eventually becomes Ant-Man. This book's gotten really hot, with the Ant-Man movie and the success of it and things like that. And I was able to nab it for, I think it's $14 total. I got it shipped to me from Canada, so I don't know if that's why the price was down on that auction or if I just got lucky. But it's often going in this condition for $30 to $40 on eBay, so I consider myself pretty lucky to get it as cheap as I did. And that's it for my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My channel's really picked up lately. I'm getting tons of subscribers, it seems, overnight. My views have gone way up. I guess the CGC stuff I've been showing lately is a little more popular than just raw issues. So for those of you who like that, next week I'll have, I have a shipment of CGC books coming in soon, and I'll be showing another CGC haul next week, so you have that to look forward to. That's it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and everyone have a good time.